How's it going, everybody? I'm the CDH Warrior, and if you're just joining me, this is kind of an unknown chat, as the name suggests. Hopefully my audio and everything works and you all can hear me. I don't trust myself, though. Yeah, I suddenly have audio coming out of 6 areas, so... Anyway. So, as I kind of discussed, this is going to be a random live stream for this week. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, what we're going to discuss. I put out a poll. I think I should be able to put out a poll today. Hello to my one viewer. Camilla just kind of started, so when we finish broadcasting here, we'll probably go to her stream. And I've got to get to a different dashboard so I can actually see everything. Creator dashboard. Stream manager. There we go. I know I've got an ad starting in a few minutes, so we shall see the ad. I'd like to be able to get these streams a little bit better. But trying to find a topic, trying to be able to deal with just general existence, and trying to find topics for streams has been kind of weird. And not a lot of help from, not to be mean, but not a lot of help from some of the VTubers I follow and whatnot. Pretty much everyone is doing things like, we just had this big craze with Uma Musume. Not exactly sure the whole hype. It's a gacha game. So be it. Honestly, trying to find is a bit of a weird existence. Yeah, I've got things going on. I haven't figured out what I'm going to stream. I have figured out my upcoming... hello to my 4th viewer. How are you doing today? I have figured out my debut stream. I figured it out. I just need to get some parts to make it work. As you can tell, my foot just went sideways and backwards. Yeah, that's... Hello to my 8 viewers! How's it going, everybody? I'm the CDH Warrior. I do random live streams, chats, things like that. This week has been an interesting week for me. I've been trying to. You all saw me stream Pokemon Emerald on Wednesday. I had a whole bunch of tech issues last week. Um, Down to 4. Okay. They're going to fluctuate. I'm trying not to get focused on numbers right now. But this is kind of a just chatting stream. Some things that I need to figure out. I need to get an intro scene put together so I can look more formal and official. I don't fully know what I'm going to do. I know that there's a lot for me to do. But right now it looks like the current existence for me for Twitch is going to involve trying to monitor everything at once. Currently, the funny thing for the current existence for me is going to be trying to figure out what I'm going to stream, how I'm going to stream it, all kinds of random things. I still haven't figured out how Twitch and its weird existences run, so still trying to learn that. I do have some, like I said, I have some streams figured out for what I'm going to do upcoming in the next few months. Going to try and play Code Realize. Probably going to play Dishonored as well. Don't know exactly what I'm doing there. So we're going to figure out what can I do to stream, what am I doing overall. I've talked about doing Assassin's Creed Syndicate, The Order, Tales of Zestria, Code Realize, all of those games. Dishonored as well. Debut-related things, I'm looking at the fact that I'm going to be a little bit shy on Twitch with... I just need some parts. That's pretty much all I need right now. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. Oh boy. Honestly, I wish I had a bit of script I was going off of this time, but no such luck. Honestly, some of these things are kind of funny. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm doing right now with Twitch, with streaming, with all kinds of random stuff going on. I know the next couple of months are going to be fun. We've got Christmas, we've got some streams coming up. Code Realize is going to be one of our big ones. I'm trying to discern if I go down to 2 streams a week right now rather than doing the 6 to... trying to do the 3 that I'm doing right now. But we'll figure that out. Overall... So everyone's back. I'm I'm entirely unsure as to what to do with this stream because things are kind of weird. Trying to hop on. Honestly, the things that are interesting is when we're getting into. I'm trying to figure out what I can do category-wise that would be good, bad, otherwise for streams and some of the upcoming stuff. I do know that I probably want to do Chris Tales, but again, these are things in the future. As I talked about last week, my biggest issue is trying to do some setup for my debut stream. I have picked a game out. I will kind of release that next week. I'll probably release what I'm going to do for my debut. This has been a lot of work to try and figure out what I'm going to do. A lot of people forget how much of a production doing a debut stream is. Honestly, I find it hilarious. Because debut streams are not necessarily all that easy to deal with. Hello to my 6th viewer, how are you? I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do ultimately. I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm going to try and do for my debut, so that way you have an idea. I will release a picture and do a background and all kinds of different things. It'll be off my streaming software. I use OBS. Good grief, that thing is so handy to be able to take screenshots and whatnot. Honestly, I wish I could figure out how do I take a screenshot here. Able to output. Let's do that. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that for a minute. Well, I used to use a different software, and I could just press a button, and it would automatically show what I'm doing, or automatically take a screenshot. Hello to my 6th viewer. Thank you for tuning in. I sound like a broken record. Because I sound like I'm repeating myself constantly. That's not intentional. Let's see, we were talking about Code Realize, we were talking about what I'm going to do. I'm between doing Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort for the debut stream. That will be on a Friday rather than being on a Monday or Wednesday, which I normally game on. So it should be fun. Should be interesting. Not exactly sure how Wii Sports is going to work, but funny enough, I've seen other people do this, so it should be interesting. Twitch does some really funny things when it comes to Wii Sports and to gaming and games. I was trying to toss some ideas around. With the debut, I'm going to do a game, but I'm also going to do... The first part's going to be a chat PowerPoint. So you all can kind of ask questions, get to know who I am, get to know some lore. And I'm really excited to share that with you all. like I said, the biggest thing is some technical issues I've still got to get figured out and fixed. Um, I kind of started this project on the fly, and I went from I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna throw this together and see what happens. To I'm a monetized streamer. I'm a consistent streamer, but I'm a monetized streamer. So this makes things a little bit interesting overall. Um, Twitch is weird with the way it decides to uh, use stuff, so I've been trying to figure out exactly how to make everything work for Twitch and for its general. Hello to my sixth viewer. Its general ideas and whatnot. I see people floating on and off. Honestly, this is a bit confusing but funny. If excuse me. Um, if I can get things to where they'll work better for me, um, I stream from a chair right now, which is why I look like I'm bending my knees while simultaneously arching my back. That is actually the way I am currently positioned. Um, but I want to try and get some things put together. I'm not going to do a concert. I may do a karaoke stream in the next 3 to 6 months, but I don't think I'm going to try and do karaoke outright. That's just not me. Um, I've done lore-related stuff. I've discussed other things. I'm trying to get things sorted out so it makes a little bit better stream for you guys. Makes things a little bit easier for you and for everyone else. I kind of really hope that I'm going to do better, that I'm going to get to where I have a consistent existence, a consistent stream. I don't fully see that happening. That's going to be funny when it does, but biggest thing right now is I've got hardware, software, everything to mix together, and that's where I am. Hello to my viewers that are coming back from the ad break. I've pretty much got my ads to where they'll roll on their own, so I'm not really manually doing anything right now. Let's see, what else do I need to do? I don't exactly know what. I'm thinking Wii Sports would be a really good one to do as my live stream, my debut live stream. Funny enough that I've been live streaming for so long, and yet I'm still talking about a debut. Hilariously enough, my initial debut of a game was actually Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I actually remember what my first live stream was. It's up on YouTube if you all want to go back and look at it. It was funny. I'm an idiot. You can tell I'm still not used to streaming live on Twitch at the time. That was 4 years ago. Literally 4 years ago this week. That's hard to believe. But honestly, reality is much stranger than fiction. I'm honestly not sure how to go about a lot of what I'm doing. I don't have the charisma and the draw that a lot of others do. I mean, honestly, I'd love to get some things put together a little bit better so I can have like a stream starting soon type scene. I know that I love this setup, so I don't exactly know what I do for a starting soon type scene. Probably, hello to my sixth viewer, probably working a little bit more on what I'm doing. Honestly, when we get to some of the streams I've got planned, I know we're doing Pokemon Emerald. I know right now we're doing Atelier. Well, my brain is dead. What do I normally stream? Good grief. Yumiya is what I've been streaming. I'm honestly not sure how well I'm going to do stream-wise. I try to stay away from anything controversial or anything too weird with regards to streams and whatnot. Excuse me. Fate Trader Soul. Okay, that's a neat game. I just happened to see that. I don't know what all's going on with regards to streams in the next few weeks. Like I said, my debut is pretty much getting the parts at this point, getting the parts and software to all talk to each other, and hoping that my computer still has the power to run all of it. Once I go to a hello. Oh. I don't exactly know what's going on. Oh. Okay. Just lack of interaction. So a lot of times with the weird Twitch is weird with how it counts viewers and how it counts people. Honestly, Twitch and the weird random ad breaks. Ad breaks are always funny because they don't necessarily tell you the whole story of how much you're doing. But honestly, I don't have to be a huge streamer. I don't have to get to a huge channel. I'll kind of go ahead and tell you my current goals for this stream and for other streams as well. For this specific stream to be successful, I'd like to keep around 20, get to where I can have about 20 viewers. I don't need to be huge. I'm not somebody that's going to strive to be at the top. That's not my goal. My goal is just to get to a point where I'm happy, I'm content. And that may sound self-righteous. And you know what? I'm okay with that. But honestly, I think once I get to a point where uh, I'm consistent, I have no IT tech issues, uh, I'll have some decent streams, and then I'll just be able to build from there. This is not intended to be a source of income for me. It's kind of a, hey, I didn't intend for this, but I'll take it, um, type issue. Welcome back. For those that were on an ad break, welcome back. I don't exactly know what's going on. Sometimes it decides, oh yeah, I understand what's going on. Sometimes Twitch just acts like an idiot and decides, oh, you're doing this? Why? My life is an absolute mess, and it's quite funny. Anyway, moving on from that, um, so what I do with this is I watch the stream with you. Um, I try and talk and chat as I can, but honestly, if I could have some people just watching, I'm quite content. Um, it means a lot, especially with what I do. Um, I was a streamer for a nonprofit for several years. That nonprofit is closing down, so I'm just kind of a stream for hire. Uh, Kind of literally, once I can get all my parts together. Um, One of the first games that we're going to try and do is, and this is going to seem kind of funny to a lot of people, is I want to do a lot or a couple of Otome games. Um, they're generally set either Regency period or Victorian era England, uh, which is kind of right around the time period I'm looking at. Tales of Zestria is medieval, but so be it. Code Realize specifically we will do because it is actually a Victorian era setting. That's the whole guys with stream or guys with this game. It is to sit and stream to deal with a character who is meeting literary characters from Victorian England. Uh, Folks based on Charles Dickens. Uh, I am curious to see how it's going to work. I don't know how the stream is going to work with Code Realize. Um, I do know the order should be an interesting one. I haven't gotten a chance to play or stream it yet, but it should be. It looks interesting. A lot of things I'm kind of playing blind. Hello to my sixth viewer. A lot of stuff I'm playing blind because it works better that way. Um, I was doing the math one day about how many viewers I needed and how much I needed to stream and what I need to do to make everything I've done worthwhile. And if I can have a stream, I think it's 8 to 10 hours a month, which I'm already doing that. 3 45-minute streams, 2 hours a week. So that already puts me at 2, 4, 8, 9 hours of streaming per month. Not counting the extra 45 for, depending on what part of the month it is, whether it's 30 days or not, or 31 days. February is easy because it's just 4 straight weeks. So whatever you start on, you end on that day. So makes life a little bit easier for streaming, trying to do the math. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of talking. And I don't know how well you all enjoy hearing me talk. I'm kind of unsure with streaming. I'm kind of not sure what I'm doing. And you all are going to learn very quickly. I am an oddity. I'm not what you expect, but I'm exactly what you sometimes need. Live streaming like this for me is a hobby that kind of morphed into something that I could make not a career out of, but could make it pay for itself. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this. For the most part, all of my streaming equipment, all of my current equipment, I haven't really paid much for. I had to buy a different headset to do these chat streams. And then I've spent $50, $60 on some trackers that actually hilariously didn't work. Yeah, I'm kind of an idiot. But they exist. I make the most of it and see if somebody else wants to do anything. Wants them for something related to yeah, I kind of pace a little bit. You will learn that that's kind of a common thing for me. I'm still just laughing my butt off at this point. Because this is quite honestly not what I expected. What else do I have to talk about? Because I've got one more ad break that'll come up before the stream ends. So everybody's back, I think. I've got an odd chatbot moderator that I've got for Stream Elements right now. I'm still trying to sort out how to make a chatbot work. I'd love to figure out how to make it so that there's a little more interaction. It's a little more my stream is a little more interactive for you all. There are some things that it's like I don't want. How do I describe this? I don't want to end up where I've got too much going on. I don't want it to basically be Oh, you all are just sitting here listening to me drone on. Oh, I know over the next week or two, I know how I'm going to do my. Like I said, I know how I'm going to do my debut. It's just getting all the parts put together so I can actually pull something off. That's the unfortunate reality for me. Is I never have the right parts to make everything work. So I'm kind of happy when things do work. Um, Overall, there's only a couple of things I've got left. I think I've exhausted myself talking, but honestly, this week has been an interesting exercise with, psychology in this current term. I'm dealing with ethics and how to deal with patient ethics and things like that. Normally, I don't bring up my personal life and things, my professional life within my streaming. Um, but school has been an interesting existence. Um, I'm less than a year from graduating, if you can believe that. And before you say it, yes, I did graduate not long ago. I don't know how well I'm gonna do. Uh, I honestly don't know who I'm gonna. Let's see, are you actually live or are you sleeping? There have been a couple of people that have been doing. Uh, I guess it's called a subathon. I will not do a subathon. I'm sorry, folks. That's just gonna take too much out of me. Even if I did try to do a subathon, it really wouldn't. Oh, the short is awake. Oh, Megalodon isn't that big of a streamer, and that's one of the ones I follow. I feel like right now my big thing is I need to get some parts put together, and then I don't know how you feel about this, but I'd like to do some collaborations with some people. Um, I don't feel like I'm big enough to really approach a moderate sized streamer. Um, so long to my two of my viewers. You will be missed. I'm honestly not sure what's going on with some of these things. Um, it's honestly so wild. But we'll try and figure out what we're gonna do with some upcoming streams. Um, okay, we're back to 6. Ads went weird, so the ads aren't consistent. It's annoying us. I've got. I'm kind of watching my stream on two different segments so I can actually tell when ad breaks and whatnot are happening for you all. I'm kind of watching the stream with you, hilariously enough. Um, or at least I'm trying to. Um, I kind of despise the sound of my own voice at times. Um, I don't necessarily mind talking, I just don't necessarily like hearing my own voice. And especially, you know how when you're talking with a mic, it kind of sounds distorted. Um, how a microphone will distort your voice, and you're just kind of like, why? What? What's going on? Why is it doing this? Um, I'm still not sure what I'm doing. You all are gonna figure out very quickly that I'm still just kind of the strange bumbling fool. Things will get better. Streams will do a little bit better. I'm kind of trying to run out the clock on the ad before I send you elsewhere. Um, I'm pretty much thinking I'm going to go to Megalodon at this point. Oh, I do not want to blast my eardrums. But that's kind of where I'm at. Got 36 seconds left in the ad, and then we'll see where we are. My stream is kind of weird. It's going little wacky, little wackadoodle. But, that's kind of normal for me. If something isn't breaking, we're not doing things right. And if you know me, you know exactly what I mean. Anyway. Looks like everyone's back. So I'll kind of go ahead and send you to the shark. I'll kind of go ahead and send you to the shark. Okay, my voice isn't that bad. Okay, my voice isn't that bad. Rolling. Oh, you can hear me. It's annoying. Oh, you can hear me. It's annoying. Okay. We're going to go ahead and... and I'm... She's not a huge... She's a huge streamer, but she's somebody that I'd like to... Okay.
Anonymous, thank you for the $1 donato, lovers. Thank you.
Do you also like talking about piss and holding dicks while people pee?
What the heck? Yeah, I have the same thought. Okay, we're gonna send you to Megalodon. Sorry for your loss, my guy. Sorry for your loss.
What the fuck? Chat, are you hearing this right now? Am I going insane? Oh my god, what the fucking helly?
Have a great day.
Check something real quick. It has nothing to do with anything that just happened. At all whatsoever. Whatsoever at all. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Let's see if everything works.
I kind of figured. I kind of figured. Interesting.
We're going ahead and rating.